Ladies and gentlemen, the state of Georgia is becoming the quit capital in the USA. So many people in the state of Georgia are now losing interest in doing their jobs now, and they are resigning. So, this is the Washington Post, and hotel workers, La Quinta, they have lost not only their front desk workers and managers, they have lost a number of housekeepers to the point where the owner of the hotel had to close down the swimming pool and the gym. There's just not enough people to maintain it. Another worker left her job as a cook, and she said she realized that she is a lot more liberated being at home. She worked at the Isola Country Cafe, and at one time they had 42 employees. When she left, they only had 12 employees. Wow, then that's a huge difference. And it was to the point where the owner of the restaurant had to eliminate breakfast. They had to slash hours and close altogether on Sunday. So, similar things are happening all across America where the pandemic has really slammed the brakes on the number of people going into new jobs. And they said the numbers are startling of people that have quit their jobs this year, including 12 million this fall alone. So, so people are saying, businesses are feeling the pain with reduced services, pinch bottom line, and dim a sense of community. So workers who have stepped away from full-time jobs say the pandemic helped them discover they can survive on occasional gig work and government benefits. And many Liberty County residents left minimum wage positions at restaurants, hotels, and retail outlets to take jobs at the county bludgeoning warehouses and distribution center. The upside as much as double the pay and more flexibility in work hours. The downside is severe strains on mom and pop businesses that they quit and damaged. So they said the damage to these small business is going to be long term. Long term. From the reduced hours at JJ's Bar and Grill in Hinesville, residents gathered to drink, dance, and dine on Puerto Rican specialties. So they said the community is now searching for firefighters and they are struggling to find school bus drivers. Life in the country that is reevaluating the relationship with employment can be at once better and worse, more flexible and less connected. So people are not worried about leaving. I think people are now very guilt free about leaving jobs they were really unhappy with for a long time. Mm-mm-mm. So, of course, there's always fears of the economy because you got less people working, and that's a fear really nationwide. And look, economists already said if people don't get back to work, there's no saving this economy. And a big portion of those that left were women. And if these women decide they are not going back to the workplace, that's another reason why your economy will not bounce back. So, ladies and gentlemen, Georgia right now is taking it on the chin. And, the kind of jobs they're leaving are $11 an hour, you know, where they're just not making enough money to make ends meet. And quite frankly, many of these people were not making enough money even prior to the pandemic. They really weren't making that much money. And they're talking also about how schools have went all viral for almost a year. So, and I know some schools are cutting out Friday now, where kids are not going all 5 days because the few staff they got left, they are completely burnt out. Completely. Well, as you can see, the great resignation is going strong. Over the past few months, Georgians quit their jobs at the third largest rate in the nation. This is according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The warehouses that turned open fields into beehives of loading and shipping could afford to raise worker wages and keep a flow of new workers strong. So they're talking about Target warehouse. That's what they're talking about. But those at smaller operations, the combination of the lockdown and federal benefits that got many people through the past 2 years has meant a workforce that isn't keen to work. The extra unemployment benefits worked extremely well and actually amounted to more income in some workers, that they more than they were accustomed to. Because if you remember, it was $600 extra every week. And yeah, well, you're not going to see that again. You can best believe that. So, of course, the small mom and pop businesses are saying they can't compete with warehouses, and other places where they pay good money to workers in these smaller businesses. They just can't compete with that. All across the country, with so many workers quitting, there was a crimping of commerce, an unsettling setback for many business owners. But Patel, the struggle to find labor felt like a blow to his whole notion of what made America great. Yeah, America has been great to immigrants. Y'all come over here, you get to set up business, you get to do that over black men and women that were born and raised here. So yeah, it was a dream for immigrants that came over here and could start businesses. And they're really feeling the pain now. An immigrant from India, he believed that the health of the US economy was protected by a constant refreshing of the workforce, an injection of striving immigrants willing to take on some of the unpleasant jobs that many Americans are loath to do, like cleaning hotel rooms. I can't compete with the warehouse wages, Patel said. The government should let us get people from India even just for 6 months. So he wants to bring more immigrants over and put them to work since he can't find workers in America. Well, they already said they are expecting this great resignation to go on all through 2022. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Georgia is now the third in the country with the most resignations. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.